I am indeed impressed with the report card that the chairman of the council shared with us earlier. The report card as well as the future plans for the development of Granby. It's my pleasure to address you on this, the 17th inaugural meeting of the Granby Village Council. I am very pleased to be in attendance and to share on such occasions with you the people who demonstrate interest in the development of your community. I wish to express my profound gratitude to those persons who served on the past council and to congratulate the new council for volunteering to serve and pray God's guidance and blessings during your term of office. Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, the local government system was geared primarily to empower people. Hence, it is rooted in the doctrine of promoting active participation of residents in the development of the communities, Community participation is a prerequisite for the success of any council. No council can effectively and efficiently carry out its mandate without the active involvement of the residents. While residents are expected to support the council, it is the responsibility of the council to provide residents with the opportunity to participate meaningfully in the development thrust. And you have many examples of how to engage the residents in Granby. The Granby community is very strong as far as the Kudme concept is concerned, so I don't have to go into details to tell you. I've already indicated the importance of community participation and wish to again state that it is an important ingredient that demands that people ought to be supportive of community building and grassroots democracy. I wish to call on electorates to participate in council elections as a show of support to people who come forward to serve you and your community leaders. I note with interest the percentage of voter turnout at some recent council elections, and in some cases, it is disappointing. However, democracy continues. One primary function of the council is to bring social and economic development closer to the people who need them, and in many respects, your council has collaborated with government and your parliamentary representative in bringing much needed development to the communities. I am aware of your active involvement in the implementation of several projects and programs, namely improvements to your road network, housing assistance for the less fortunate, small business development, washroom and sanitation, the National Employment Program, to name a few. All of these projects and programs have certainly enhanced the quality of life of your residents. And rest assured that the Ministry of Social Services, Family and Gender Affairs will continue this collaboration with the Council in the improvement of the living standard of your residents, especially the vulnerable ones among us. I need to make a special request of the Council to place special emphasis on the effective supervision and monitoring of those projects. While your collaborative efforts is commendable, you must embrace the need for enhancing the close monitoring and supervision of ongoing works to ensure that these projects are done to the required standards and completed on time. It would be remiss of me if I did not remind you that we are in the peak of the hurricane and Atlantic season. It is becoming increasingly active. Actually, September 10th, yesterday, was the peak of the season. So we hope that we'll start going downscale. Just a few days ago, we saw the impact of Hurricane Irma, which created havoc in the Leeward Islands and part of the Greater Antilles. And our prayers are with our sister islanders, who were heavily impacted. Thank God, to a large extent, we were spared, but this does not in any way mean that we have to let down our guards. I wish to urge everyone to take the necessary precautionary measures to ensure that we are in a state of readiness in the unlikely event of an impact. I also wish to encourage the Council to continue spearheading the leadership leadership efforts in disaster management in this area, and you have done a great job. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for them. And the Department of Local Government and Community Development and the Office of Disaster Management stand ready to continue the networking that we've started. And on that note, although the chairman mentioned it, but I really want to go back in time and to commend the council for the role played post or even during Tropical Storm Erika when they assisted in evacuating residents of Dubic. And the chairman did not go into the graphic channel to tell you all the things that they had to do, but just imagine the raging river, Guinevere, and the rest of it, and the storm surge and the risk under the cliff. So I really want to commend the councillors and all the residents of Granby who in one way or another assisted our neighbors, the Dubic residents. And also to ensure that they are well settled at center in Granby. Talking about that, I really want to indicate to you that this building, the Granby Community Center, will be rehabilitated under a program, under the BNTF program within the Ministry of Social Services, and that will happen soon. If you listen to your radio and if you ask the councillors question, they will let you know that this thing is in an advanced stage. So hopefully very soon, rehabilitation work on this center will begin. And as I mentioned, this center, you know, it's a lot of memories come back. This big building you are sitting in right now, a lot of work went down into this. And most of it was voluntary work. And so we really have to thank our pioneers, the people who had the foresight, who came and did their all. At the time this building was constructed, I was then the community development assistant for that district. So I know that a lot of toil and sweat went into this building. In closing, I want to again to congratulate you, the members of the council, and to wish you a successful term. However, I need to place on record the work of Granburyans. First of all, the role that Granby played in taking this country into independence. Secondly, the preservation of our rich cultural heritage. The Creole language, that is a given. And I'm not saying preservation, I'm saying the protection of the Sanse costume. Were it not for Granby and some other communities in Dominica, the generation to come would not know anything about Sanse. They would see photos and things like that. So let us put our hands together for Granby. So it's the protection of the Sanse costume. And we do not want to go in details as to what Granburyans had to do to protect the Sanse costume. But now it is used widespread in the Caribbean. They have taken it to St. Thomas and Florida and other places. And it's a good blend with the other costumes. So I really want to wish the council well. And the chairman mentioned it lightly, but he and I, we had a discussion about this One Love concert. And I know in the audience there are persons who can assist in making that happen. Because when you look at St. Thomas, the majority of the persons there are from Granby and St. Joseph. So, and St. Martin did a lot after Tropical Storm Erika. So we really have to put our shoulders to the wheel. So any effort, whether it's the council, whether it's the churches, whether it's Office of Disaster Management, I really want to call on all of us to give what we can to help our brothers and sisters in the other countries. So Mr. Regis, I know now is not the time for that, but the concept, I hope the concept, maybe it's being said in that part of Dominica for the first time. We have many bands, we have people that can, basically it's making a contribution to these people. So whatever it takes, I think the planning will go through.